And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a game called Truck Off. Now, Truck Off is about the food truck frenzy. This is about a bunch of trucks that are coming to the big annual Truck Off, and they're selling different types of food and things like that, and you are trying to just get more money than other people. This is a game that uses dice, simultaneous selection. Here's how it plays. At the beginning of the game, you're going to put out several locations in the table. There's locations 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 20, each with a corresponding sided die. You're going to use less locations if there are fewer players in the game. For example, you're going to use all these in a 5 or 6. If you were only playing a 4-player game, you'd only use 8, 10, 12, and 20. Each player is going to choose a type of truck, so I might want Fry Hard or Figtown or Game Jamming. And you're going to take these trucks, and on the back of each truck is going to be a spot. So that each truck will go to one of the locations on the table. Each player is also going to be getting a set of action cards. These action cards are different actions you can use during the game. If you don't use them, they're going to be worth points at the end, or money. You're going to be getting other money throughout the game. And everyone's going to take 2 cards out of the deck. You can just take 2 out randomly. Everyone takes out the same 2. Or you can pick, like some of the cards are more take that. They're indicated at the bottom here with this little icon, so you could take those out if you want less take that in the game, or you could take out the nicest cards if you want a more take that game. It's up to you. The game takes place over 5 rounds. This is given to the start player, which is going to change each round. And so at the beginning of each round, each player is going to select 2 of these locations secretly. So I might pick the 4 and a 20. I'm figuring no one else is going to go there. Everyone reveals them, and then you'll send your trucks to where they go. So let's say I picked the 4 and the 20. This group picked the 8 and the 12. Figtown picked the 6 and the 20. So there's a truck down there. Fry Hard picked the 8 and the 6. BBQ picked the 4 and the 8. And finally, the Great Frijole, they picked the 6 and the 4. No one went to the 10. Now, after that, you're going to roll the die for each one. That's how much money is going to be given out. 1 at the brewery, at the city center, 2 at the food truck expo, 7 at the concert, 5 at the sporting event, 8, and at the gaming con, 4. Well, that wasn't a good roll on the 20-sided die. Now, each player is going to take their deck. This is kind of like a hand of cards that you have, and you're going to pick as many cards as you want to play that round. Remembering, this is all you have for the whole game, and the ones you don't play, you'll get points for at the end. After everyone has picked their cards, starting with the start player, you can play one, and you keep going around until everyone has played all the cards that they've picked. You can choose not to play it, but then you just discard it. Some will let you re-roll. So maybe I'm here at City Center, I want that re-rolled. Now it's a 3. Not quite so good. Here, trigger a venue payout. Right away, that venue is going to pay the trucks that are there. Place another truck. So Fry Hard decides to play that because no one's gone here, and they can go to this concert. Promote a venue. This will put a little ketchup bottle, the game comes with these, to put on a venue, and that venue is going to have more payout based on the number of trucks that are there. Since there's 3, it's going to have 9 more payout. So the payout here is now going to be 16. Double your truck's payout. You get to put a little mustard bottle on your truck, and you're going to get double what you would normally get in that area. A venue is shut down. You can shut down a venue completely so that nobody gets anything. Truck is shut down. You can shut someone's truck down and move another player's truck. And move your own truck if you want to. After everyone's done playing all the different trucks and cars that they're going to play, you then do the payout. So for example, this 1 here needs to be split between 3. Can't happen. 3 split between these, they each get 1 coin. Food Truck Expo, this is 16 if you remember. Split between 3, they're each going to get 5, except for Fry Hard's going to get 10 because they doubled theirs. Fry Hard also gets 5 from this one. No one gets anything because that venue is shut down. And then these guys are going to split forward, so they're going to get 2 each. Everyone takes their trucks back. You go to the next round, and you do the same thing. Now, if you want to, you can also play with daily specials. You can turn over 2 daily specials. It will show you which area that affects. So this insurance policy, every active truck here will collect a $4 payment if it's shut down. Or Headliner at the blue one, this venue pays the largest number rolled across all active venues. So this would actually be 8, since 8 was the highest number played. Or the yellow one here, a tollway. When placing a truck here, you pay 1 or discard an unused action. So, and then you start each round with a venue promo token there. So it's going to be possibly much higher, but when you go there, you got to pay $1 or discard an action that you have. So there's a whole pile of these different actions. You can play with them also. And that's pretty much the game. Most points after 5 rounds is the winner. Now, the theme of this game is very good. I had wondered when I saw the title, like, was it something else? And no, it's just a innocent game about trucks coming to this truck off. And I really did enjoy, like, the names of all the cards. They did that very well. So, like this one here, here's some cards from, let's see, the Fig Town. And so they have, this one is called Wheat Grass is Always Greener, For Whom the Pork Belly Tolls. Faux Grass, Foy Grass. Peachy Quinoa, Live and Let a Guy. Oh, those are pretty bad puns. Let's look at this one. Let Us Make a Deal Wrap. The Rice is Right. Mashed Potatoes. French Mince of Belle Pepper. Well, I mean, this doesn't really matter for the purpose of the game, but it does add it. The artwork is fun and cute. The dice are good quality. So that's fun. The theming is fun. You can talk about the food you make. The game itself is what we call simultaneous selection, where everybody is choosing something at the same time. You reveal it, and that's where you go, and you want to go where no one else is, and then you want that die to roll high. So there's some luck in the game that die rolls, but that luck is mitigated by these action cards. And these action cards are what differentiate this game from everything else, and they're kind of fascinating. I personally would prefer to take out the 2 strong interaction cards. There's still interaction cards. You can move your truck, you can move someone else's truck, you can add, there's still things that affect everybody else, especially the fact that you're going. But to just shut a venue down or to shut someone else's truck down, those are pretty mean cards to play against somebody else. I do like that the cards themselves are worth money at the end of the game, and if you don't play any of them, you might win. Of course, you might not do as well by not playing them, and that's a good catch-22. It is kind of a weird thing in that people aren't used to, where it's like, pick all the action cards you're going to play this turn. Now let's play them in order. And so people are like, I don't know. Should I pick 2? Should I pick 3? They know that there's 5 rounds, so you can play approximately 2 cards per round if you want to, but you don't have to play cards again. And so I like this, the concept of these cards. It's slightly clunky sometimes, and yeah, sometimes there's just sometimes there's a game where someone is the only person to go to a site, and that site rolls a 20. They go to the 21. Then, of course, everyone else is going to try to play action cards, but maybe the action cards are gone. Sometimes luck plays a good part in the game, but for the most part, I think, again, that's mitigated. I'm sitting there going, well, the 20, that's going to roll high. I'll go there, but everyone's going to go there and everywhere. But you know what? Other people are not going to go there. Should I go to the 6? I might be the only person to go there, and I'll get it. But what if other people go there? All right, I'll go to the 12. That seems safe. But everyone thinks that. Then everyone goes to the 12. And you have 2 trucks to send out and stuff. I always play with the daily specials because they kind of change things, and it makes things a little bit different. I love that there's markers to show that your truck is getting double. That's just a nice reminder. The whole thing works well. I think there's probably too many components for the box. I mean, if you don't put them in very carefully, they have a hard time fitting in here. And I'm not sure that the cover of this is really selling the game, or the back. It kind of looks like a very amateur production on the back, but the gameplay itself is very easy to do. I don't know that this adds anything new to the table, except maybe the dice rolling with simultaneous selection, and I don't think it's fantastic. There's a lot of luck in it, but the special cards do make it fun. The theming is good. Food trucks, I think, are an amazingly cool theme. I like the idea of food trucks and them competing against each other. And this is a light, silly, fluffy game that I enjoy. So that is Truck Off for the Food Truck Frenzy by Ryan Lambert. Dice Tower Judgment approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at coolstuffinc.com.
Shut the door.